Nau mai, haere mai ki Tauranga afternoon hoops. How good here on Sky Sport Live from the Queen Elizabeth Youth Centre in the beautiful Bay of Plenty, and we are preparing for a Rapid League Round 4 matchup between the Tauranga Whai and the Franklin Bulls. A very, very good afternoon to you. Hugh Baden here alongside Crystal Ledger-Walker. And Crystal, ready for some fast-paced, chaotic Rapid League action?
Yes, I am. I'm excited to see what a lot of this local core from this area has to bring today.
The Whai up against the Bulls, and the youngsters all over the place in their Rapid League as per usual. Can't wait for it to get going. As you can see, the Whai running away currently in the Rapid League standings, 4-0, 146 points for, but 11 on their defense, just giving away 127. The Bulls 2-2, sitting pretty in the middle of the table there with a 50% record. And we're approaching that time of the season, Crystal, where rosters are almost full.
Yeah, they're starting to solidify themselves. You know, the imports are starting to arrive and coming in good form. But yeah, some different faces and some players moving back down into this Rapid League matchup.
Saville, Hughes, Pakorangi, Perry and young Harry Kelso will start for the Bulls in this Rapid League matchup. And for the home team, the Whai, Thompson, Masters, Jaden Bazant, Collins and Cole Hopoi. And the famous Hopoi legacy. Good to see young Cole joining the party.
Yeah, how good his brother Carter over in the States on a Division 1 scholarship. Sure, he's watching on and keeping tracks of this Whai squad. Let's have a look at this head-to-head. Those two players on the bottom, the real leaders for this team. Jet Thompson, a top 5 scorer in the Rapid League, averaging over 12 points a game. And Zion Anderson, a former Whai player back in 2024. So he'll have, you know, some extra blood boiling in this matchup today. And then have a look at those scoring and defensive stats as well. We see the Whai dominating the defense, and then the Bulls being able to light it up. They'll miss Arahi Marsh, though, who has been a really proficient scorer for this Bulls squad lately.
Certainly has, yeah. The Whai building their 4-0 record on their defensive end. It's the last words from Jamie Reddish to the Bulls, who are donning the Counties Monaco homage jerseys today, which look great. Take me back to some Sunday or Saturday afternoon NPC footy.
Right, and have a look at Brodie Perry with the headgear to match.
He's straight off the footy field.
Just needs the high socks.
Stitches in the eyebrow, the headgear on. Reece Hamilton, Sharon Martin, Olivia Murray with the whistles in hand for this one. And the Whai, of course, in their beautiful two-tone pink numbers. And we're about ready to get underway at the QEYC in Tauranga. Reece Hamilton throws it up. And it's the Franklin Bulls who control the tip and get us underway. Harry Kelso talking to his dad before the game as we might see the first basket. We do. Tai Pakorangi. A few nerves for Harry Kelso in his first bit of action this season. His dad said, he's played against Serbia, mate. You've played against international teams. You can get this done today. And I think it settled him down a bit. So looking forward to seeing him get underway.
Love that. Always just need a little confidence boost sometimes before these big games, and it is a big stage. Cole Hopoi moving the ball well for the Whai.
Kelso with a good contest. Ball goes in and out. Pakorangi comes down with the rebound. Here's Brodie Perry the other way. Quick pass. Saville, he leaves it short.
It's one thing I like about this full squad is all 5 players can initiate their offense once they get a stop or a rebound.
He's blocked by the hoop. Was Masters. There's Jet Thompson, I have to say, commits the foul and slows down the now traditional frenetic start to a Rapid League game.
It does always start feeling that way, doesn't it? But great defense from Harry Kelso, and he definitely doesn't look nervous anymore. If there's one way to get yourself going, it's on the defensive end. You can always control your game on that side of the ball.
There is Kelso. Dad Scott played a huge part and continues to play a huge part in the front office at the Bulls. As Brodie Perry gets himself going with a 3-ball.
High arching shot. We know he's versatile, can get to the rim and also knock it down from deep.
Thompson, quick handles, quick feet. Nice drop off to Collins, who's fouled, and he'll go to the Chemist Warehouse stripe to shoot 2.
We've already spoken about Thompson's ability to score, but I love his energy there, getting Collins involved on the action. Have a look at this little drop-off, and the big man does a great job of drawing the foul.
Perry charged with the offence. The first one doesn't drop.
Dion Collins this season has struggled from the Chemist Warehouse free throw line, shooting 43%, potentially on the scout for the Bulls, but makes them pay with the second.
And the Whai are on the board for the first time this afternoon. Peyton Hughes scampering back along the baseline. Seville. Bakari gets a bite out of Hopoi, but he can't get the floater to go. And that is going to be deemed, I keep wanting to say Counties ball. Franklin ball, I should say.
Right, they're getting you with these uniforms.
They are. Inbound's got to go, does. Here's Perry. Hands it back to Hunter Seville. Kelso puts on the floor. 3 ball from the wing, left short. Thompson with the rebound. He'll put the Jets on. And he's fouled at half court.
Once again, the Whai getting out and running, really trying to push this pace. They're running all 7 of their guys here today in the Rapid League.
You don't often see that as Josh Kelly and CJ Flavel enter the fray for the fight. Master spinning Kelso, great job defensively. Great job, and he comes away with a block. Straight away 3, in and out. Oh, great team rebound there from the Whai, and Jet Thompson just can't finish. Brody Perry says, I'll slow things down a wee bit, not for long though. Kelso striding down the lane, finds the wrong man though. Thompson looked for the alley-oop pass. Josh Kelly does well to finish in the end. 2-on-1 the other way for the Bulls, and there's the easiest basket of the night, of the afternoon so far. Peyton Hughes.
Man, it feels like a tennis match. These teams are moving quick and the ball is flying. High-paced in these first 3 minutes.
A minute to go in the first quarter. The Bulls with a 7-3 lead. Jet Thompson steps on the sideline.
I think that was a little bit of karma as well, because I saw it travel in that possession too, so a little bit of karma.
Pressure from Thompson. Seville does well to get around it. 3 ball, doesn't drop. Rebounded by Flavel.
Great vision from Seville to get that out to the shooter.
Flavel attacking the hoop and fouled by Kelso. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Flavel, a Tiaroha boy, moved over to Aquinas College to join this Whai franchise. He's really solidified himself in this Rapid League squad.
A couple of subs for the Bulls as Flavel gets his first free throw to drop. Ellis Beggar and Zion Anderson into the game. Makes them both, does Flavel.
We spoke about getting to that point in the season where imports are coming over. We've seen Beggar start the main game for the Bulls. Him and Pakorangi have had their opportunities, but now drop back down to this Rapid League level.
Fall away, doesn't drop for Saville, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Yeah, that time in the season, isn't it, in the South NBL, where leagues finishing around the world and imports coming in. A few Kiwis have to take their medicine selection-wise and drop down to the Rapid League, but also can be more basketball for them. More ball in hand anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. And more games with opposition, teammates that they know and they're familiar with this only being played by New Zealand players, our locals.
Well, one of the big returnees today, later in the NZNBL game, is Harry Kelso just swats that out of bounds. There's a New Zealander himself, Ruben Tarangi, back in action for the Whai after a 35-point outing in his only appearance so far this season. He made it look easy.
So impressive. The Whai will be very happy to have him back on the roster.
Going to trap Jet Thompson in the corner. He does well though. Does Jet. It's a hot boy. Might have got away with a step there. Here's Masters. 3 on the shot clock. Bullies his way under the hoop. Rebounded by Bigger. And that'll do us for the first quarter of action. End-to-end stuff, as it always is in the Rapid League. The Bulls with a slender 9-5 lead.
Yeah, it has been very fast-paced. Both teams looking to push it in transition. The Whai squad, to me, has had some really good looks, just missed some bunnies underneath. That would completely change the game with it only being 4 points between them and the Bulls. Talk about changing the game. How about that deal, that pizza deal you see on your screen, large cheese pizza, $30. Use that online code, sales assist 26, or take a photo of that QR code, valid until Wednesday, the 6th of May.
That'll get you through round 4 pretty good. A few of those large cheese pizzas, that's for sure. Yeah, the Whai 1 for 7 in that first quarter from the field. Not much you can do as a coach about that. Some pretty good looks, as you said, Crystal.
Yeah, I like that they're getting it done in a range of ways. They're getting those paint touches. They're getting, you know, some looks really close around the rim. But then obviously also have their shooters who are able to knock it down, and some great one-on-one players in Jaden Zan and Xander Masters.
Xander Masters 0 for 5. They might look to spread the ball, spread the shooting opportunities a little bit more in this second quarter. Only Thompson and Kelly, who the other 2 players to have field goal attempts.
Yeah, you'd expect Jet Thompson to start warming up. He's a top 5 scorer in this Rapid League. We know what he can do. Expect to get some touches from him moving forward.
Second quarter underway, and the Whai captain, Jaden Bazan. Drops it inside to Dion Collins. Keeps his pivot foot. There's the big man. Good ball movement from the Whai. Flavel scampers into the lane, finishes nicely at the rim, and that's a nice possession. Oh, he gets it straight back. 2 for 1 there, why not?
Thank you very much, says CJ Flavel, but the ball movement, the possession before that was pretty for the Whai.
Anderson drops it off to Saville. Takes a bit of contact and finishes through it nicely.
Been really impressed watching Hunter Saville out of the pick and roll, and that dribble handoff, just turning the corner, his ability to drop his shoulder past the D. Flavel feeling good after those quick couple buckets.
Beautiful no-look pass from Jet Thompson as well, and here he is defensively putting the pressure on. Well, Hunter Saville's going to have nightmares about Jet Thompson tonight. 3 ball looking to fire back themselves, can't get it to go. The Bulls, Peyton Hughes just off. Thompson brings it over halfway.
Peyton Hughes, we know he's a knockdown shooter, had 25 in a Rapid League game last year. And how about JB, the leader for the Whai, stepping up?
A welcome sight for Whai fans, not only for this Rapid League, but for the NZNBL game. Kelso, catch and shoot from the wing. Just off the back iron. Nice rebound, looking to drop it into Bigger. Flavel, good defense. 5 on the shot clock, the fall away from Kelso, in and out. Bigger, big rebound on the putback too. And an uptick in quality in this second quarter, Crystal.
It helps when you have a 6'10" big man inside that can pull boards down like that. Bigger, making his presence felt in the paint.
Oh, an ambitious pass. I can see what Jet Thompson was thinking. Josh Kelly not quite on the same page.
The defensive intensity for both of these squads has really lifted this second quarter. We see the Franklin Bulls trying to trap on-ball screens in those corner spaces, and then the Whai with a hard show from Dion Collins. Hunter Saville doing a good job of dragging him out.
So 10-4, second quarter so far has the Whai up 15-13. Nice pass, Brody Perry, and another one. And the finish, beautiful from the Franklin Bulls.
And that is just what we're talking about, that on-ball screen. Dion Collins is showing for a split second. It leaves him at a disadvantage. JB with the body inside.
Huge with the defense, but the Whai will go again. Masters 2 feet in the paint, looking to find Flavel. Just tapped out of bounds, deflected, I should say. So Whai will keep possession. Ten on the shot clock, Bazant around the Collins screen. Settles for the 3-ball. And as smooth as you like from Jaden Bazant.
Second 3 of the day. JB starting to heat up.
Tauranga just drops it off. Hughes rattles it in from under the hoop.
Strong finish by the smaller guard. Hughes through 2. And good defensive pressure gets them the ball back.
Thompson and Kelly back on the court for the fight. Zion Anderson replaces Saville for the Bulls.
32 seconds left in this first half. Both teams still have their BNZ player timeout available.
Anderson looking to split the defense. Hopoi does well. Brody Perry in there, causing a nuisance of himself. Anderson almost come away with the steal, but a pinball down there. Thompson eventually controls it. 8 seconds to go in this first half. 3. The deep 3-ball. Short. The first half of action in the books. The slenderest of leads to the home team. The Whai 18-17 they lead after 13-8 second quarter.
Yeah, we really saw the Whai pick up defensively, which led to a lot of their offense. JB started getting hot from deep. He's up to 6 points. CJ Flavel has 9, who's topping both teams on the charts. Pakodangi 4, Hughes 4, Saville 4. Saville, for me, on the Bulls side, has been doing a great job of controlling the offense, getting them through their sets, and really getting the ball moving out of the pick and roll. Rebounds, Jet Thompson's doing it all. He's still looking to get going scoring-wise, but moving the ball well as well. 3 assists. Then Harry Kelso, he's come with his defensive game packed. He's long, he's athletic, and he's been getting his hands in the passing lanes and up around the rim. CJ Flavel once again leading the way with steals 2 there. But a tight game.
Yeah, it certainly is. And that second quarter, what about the Whai? They were 1 for 7 after the first quarter, now 6 for 14. Just one miss in that quarter, and it came right on the buzzer at the end there.
Yeah, this is quite an experienced Whai squad with the likes of Jaden Bazant, Jet Thompson, who have played in this league, know how to get themselves going in a quick, short turnaround. Started the game with 5 points. They wouldn't have liked it. They are undefeated in this league for a reason.
And they live off their defense. You can see how important Jet Thompson is to that. He's harassing Hunter Saville as he tries to bring the ball up the court.
Yeah, he has been aggressive. He is sitting on 2 personal fouls, but not so much of a concern in this rapid league because it happens so fast. You want your players to be aggressive.
Third quarter is underway. Peyton Hughes drops it off. Tai Pakodangi under the hoop. Back to Hughes, catch and shoot over the outstretched arm of Hopoi. He does well. Not a foul Cool, I think, on Brodie Perry.
Been really impressed with Pakaurangi's ability to get himself into the paint. He's got a real strong frame, can play through contact. But I would like what I've seen to start this 2026 season from the youngster.
Hopoi brings it out. Here's Thompson, sees a bit of daylight, gets into the paint, drops it off to Kelly. Good hand from Perry. Thompson regathers though. And now they've got the man advantage. Hopoi skipping into the lane, finishing.
Cole Hopoi playing with a lot of confidence. He started the main game for this Whai squad, knows that his coaches have a lot of trust in him to make plays like that. Have another look at it. The rip middle, hop step through two. Cole Hopoi looking good.
Saville back into the game, inbounding. Over the top it has to go. Brodie Perry, full rugby mode today, goes to get it.
He's full rugby mode every day.
Every day. Peyton Hughes just lost that out of his hands. Thompson, the recipient. And here is Jet Thompson, thought about the three, instead finds Hopoi down the baseline, up with a one-handed jam. Fouled though, didn't go the line to shoot two. And there's that Hopoi explosiveness we've seen throughout the family.
1 minute, let me just pick my jaw up. That was gonna be disgusting. Have another look along the baseline. High flyer, Cole Hopoi. Cole Hopoi, a member of the FIBA Under-17 Oceania Cup team that went to Samoa last year. Named in the All-Star 5 of that tournament, definitely being projected as a bright spot out of New Zealand. Great block from Josh Kelly.
Block and the board for Kelly, and then he sets the screen in the backcourt. Thompson cops a bit of contact from Perry. Masters looking to get himself going. Was 0 for 6, now 1 for 7, and 3 points on the board.
Looked pretty as soon as it left his hand. He's been shooting it at a great clip this season.
Yeah, 8-second violation there. They might have got away with that one. Franklin. Kelso, what a pass into Perry. Flavel, though, deflects it out of his hands. The fly go the other way. Oosh. Hopoi skipping left, right, and fouled, and will go to the line to shoot two.
He is fun to watch. Creative with the ball in hand. Have another look at that killer cross. And through the body, Harry Kelso does not want to see anymore. Puts him to the Chemist Warehouse free throw line.
Chemist Warehouse Hoops in School, targeting Tasman, Canterbury, the West Coast at the moment. Scan the QR code to apply to get some flash new hoops at your school. And just spread the hoops love, you know, around the younger generation.
Oh, hey, we need more hoops in New Zealand. We all know that.
Second one doesn't go. Pakaurangi rises high for the rebound. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. There's a bit of daylight between these two teams all of a sudden. Whai looking to keep their perfect record alive in the Rapid League. Perry's three doesn't go. Rebounded by Jet Thompson, who has been everywhere. Oh, the fake dribble handoff, beautiful. And the find in the corner deserves to go in. It doesn't. And Dion Collins say, hey, I only did it to him because he did it to me first. He gets the whistle.
They always catch the reaction. Dion Collins played for the Jets last year. has moved home, or back home, should I say, to Tauranga.
Whakarangi run downhill, gets the contact, gets the whistle, go to the line to shoot two.
He is explosive off the catch. Seen him do that a few times this game already. His ability to turn the corner, get downhill, or as you just saw again on replay, just ripping right by his defender. Quick first step.
Makes the second.
Is that the first points for the Bulls this half?
Yes, it is. An 8-1 quarter so far. Bazant drops it off. Curling, finishing nicely. Cole Hopoi announcing himself this afternoon.
He has dominated the game this third quarter.
Nice little action there. A lot of contact there. Whakarangi wears it from Collins.
The Whai defense this half has just been suffocating for the Bulls. Making sure his team doesn't finish this quarter with a donut. A lot of punch screens for JB coming up the court.
Flavel finds Collins. Bazant turns down the three. Still looks a bit of two-man action with Collins. Masters in the corner. Free ball. Nice ball movement from the Tauranga Whai.
Great game management from them as well, using a lot of time in that possession. They know they have the lead and time is on their side. Sabu can't respond.
Flavel with the board. Bazant, as always, every time I've been watching this young man play for years, he just plays it at his own pace. Always looks like he has so much time. Kelly down the lane, everything but the finish. Third quarter done here at the QEYC.
Yeah, but you're right. Going back to Jaden Bazant, he is just one of those silky smooth players. Plays with a lot of swag and just never know, you know, he lulls you to sleep and then is real quick to beat you. Definitely someone you want to get out and watch live.
Some good memories of Jaden Bazant. Both forms of the game, 3x3, he excels as well when he wants to.
Yes.
I remember him coming down with the Manawatu Jets to Trafalgar Centre a few years ago, dropping 35 on the Giants and just making it look easy.
Right, and walking away with a cool, calm, collected smile.
Doesn't faze him whatsoever. Just another night for JB. Here he is.
Yeah, it's been such a good get for this Whai squad. An experienced leader who has that cool, calm and collected mind when you get to tight games. And clearly been a key leader for this Rapid League squad, who is undefeated, looking to continue their winning ways today.
And they are 4 minutes away from doing just that. They have an 11-point lead. Nice wee scoring spread as well for the Whai. Flavel with 9. He is running a perfect game so far. 3 from 3 from the field and 2 from 2 from the free throw line. Hopoi has 7. Masters and Bazant with 6 points apiece.
And it's really interesting to me that Jet Thompson, their leading scorer, their main guy that they've been going to this season, has not scored in this game. He's been getting his teammates involved, moving the ball well for the Whai.
Masters ripping past Whakarangi and finishing nicely off the glass.
Xander Masters up to 8 points in the ball game. Started quite slow, but has got going in the second half.
Kelso spinning into traffic, resets. Bigger drives, loses the handle. 5 possession.
These Whai guards have quick hands. You cannot bring the ball down, around. These guards, they're quick, they're pesky, and they make you pay.
Masters finishes, and that was Dion Collins there, I think, who opened the lane up for his guard.
Xander Masters giving us a replay on the other side of the rim. Same inside hand finish.
Saville splits the D, whistle. Collins called for the foul.
Saville getting a lot of attention out of the pick and roll.
Hughes around the bigger screen. Good hand from Kelly. Can he come away with it? It's going to go all the way. Oh, he is going to get the steal down that end now. Oh, he looks to drop it off to Flavel, but Hughes recovers beautifully. It's his turn to let's go coast to coast. Up with the left, he gets it to go. Peyton Hughes.
Peyton Hughes plays with a lot of pride for this Franklin Bulls squad. A local product out of Pukekohe High School. Have a look at him going coast to coast with this take. Great high shot from his weaker left hand. Bulls trying to pick up full court, apply some pressure.
Kelso with an assignment there. Trying to look after Jaden Bazan. Thompson turns the corner. Back to JB it goes. More head fake into the lane. Shrugs off Kelso and finishes off the glass.
Too easy for JB inside. That quick little hezzy look of the eyes gets the defense. Saville, great pass.
And that's Kelso. His first points. Nice cut and finish from the youngster. Playing some good defense here on Hot Boy. Not giving him any space. Thompson finishing and earning a trip to the line for one more.
Everybody on this Whai squad eats. Jet Thompson, 2 points. Have a look at that rip, just quick off the mark. Gets his body past Pakaurangi.
Can't convert the 3-point play, so 2 points there for Thompson to go with 4 rebounds, 3 assists, couple of steals too. Averaging 12.5 points, but contributing in other ways this afternoon. Just losing the handle there. Hunter Saville. Big screen at half court from Kelly on Hughes as Bazant just goes all the way, waltzes into the lane and finishes with his right.
Waltzes, skips, walks, all of the above. JB does not need much room to get by his player. Kelso in trouble.
Five on the shot clock. Kelso fires it over to Hughes. Deep 3 off the front iron. And get another 14 to the Bulls. They're only going to take 2 of them though. And that's come off Jet Thompson's shoe. So the Bulls will go again, this time from the sideline with 9 on the shot clock.
Bulls have really struggled to score this second half. 7 points total since half-time. Whai's defensive intensity.
Well, we said their 4-0 record was built on their defense, keeping teams to around 31 points. Holy, that one is at the mount. Swatted out of there.
Josh Kelly with the hops. Have another look on replay. Kerry Halso, pretty good curl off it, but read perfectly by Josh Kelly. Met him up top.
Shot's going to have to go up, and they're a long way from the hoop. Throw up a prayer, and off to the left. Good defensive set from the Whai.
That's where you can see some of this inexperience from these Bulls players. You could hear the bench yelling out the shot clock, but not sure if the guys on the court had their eye in on the smaller clock.
Under a minute to go in this Rapid League contest. NZNBL game coming your way from 1:30. Kelso, good hustle on the floor. 2-on-1 here for the Bulls. Pallacanestro! Hot boy meets him at the rim. Pins it off the glass. Thompson wants a whistle, gets it. Brody Perry congratulates him on his sales job. Let's look at this.
Between Hopoi and Kelly, they've done a great job protecting the rim. Long bodies who have the versatility to play like guards.
Flavel, quick step, driving, gets right up there, can't finish. Go to the line to shoot two. Thought he was going to flush that.
I know, they're all kicking on the action. Get out of the way. Another look, good cross. Flavel pulls out at the last minute.
After a 5-point first quarter from the Whai, it has been an offensive explosion for the next three. 13 points in the second, 13 points in the third, and now 11 points in the fourth with 33 seconds to go. Doesn't sound like a lot, but in 4-minute quarters, Rapid League, it is. Kelso driving, dishing, and finishing. Peyton Hughes from the corner with basketball there.
That's Peyton Hughes' first three of the day, up to 9 points.
Thompson waits for the Kelly screen. No, they don't. They take the player timeout. The teams will talk it over. 13.8 seconds to go. Scan the QR code on screen for your chance to win tickets to this season's games thanks to BNZ. Ticket to the big game.
I always love these BNZ player timeouts. So much harder than you think when you don't have a whiteboard and you're trying to explain to your teammates where to go. Some of them give you a nod like, yeah, we got you. No idea.
Well, you've been there and lived them. Talking to Rob Lowe just the other day, he says he likes to always call a play for himself in the player timeout. Thompson, no look pass, a good one at that. Hot boy, three ball, drains it from the wing. And that's a satisfying way for the Whai out of their player timeout. And now it's time for the Bulls to call one of their own. Beautiful pass, skips into it, drains the three. Cole Hotboy extends the lead, 45-27.
Three players now in double digits for the Whai in Hopoi, Masters, and four players with Bazan and Flavel. Jet Thompson has just had a really unselfish game today, really locked in defensively, and has got all its teammates involved.
Perry, turn around jumper, finish, and he gets it to go. And a wry smile from Brody Perry, but that'll do us for the Rapid League action this afternoon in Tauranga. 45-27, a handsome victory for the Whai after a slow start. Built again on their defense. And I'm pretty happy with that. Well, the fans here who are starting to fill the QEYC nicely as we see the Chemist Warehouse points. 4 players on 10. That is a coach's dream. Looking at that, Crystal.
It really is. Everyone showed out today. We had a lot of highlight plays in there, some big dunks as well. But for the Bulls, Peyton Hughes and Pakodangi were really trying to hold it down. 9 points and 7 points respectively. But the rebounds were pretty even across the board. The Bulls finished with 15 as a team. The Whai had 13. But that guy right there, Jet Thompson, very unselfish. 4 assists on the day. And the Bulls all involved in that action, moving the ball, trying to get things going, but a really slow second half offensively. Harry Kelso was very impressive. with his length, 2 blocks, and then steals. Flavel Thompson leading the way with 2 apiece.
Well, there's nothing left to do but get ready for the main event, the NZNBL game coming away in 20 minutes here on Sky Sport. Ruben Tarangi returns for the Whai. Isaiah Ross, a new import, is in town as well as the Whai to rebound off back-to-back drubbings in the deep south. The Bulls offensively going pretty good, not as good as their record suggests though. They're 1-3. Let's see how it all plays out at 1:30 here on Sky Sport. 5 Bulls coming away in the NZNBL.
Shooting
No mai hoki mai ki Tauranga. Welcome back to the Queen Elizabeth Youth Centre in Otahua Bay of Plenty. We are ready for some Sal's NBL Round 4 action on a Saturday afternoon. How good? A 1:30 game coming your way between the Tauranga Whai and the Franklin Bulls. Hugh Baden here alongside Crystal Ledger-Walker. And Crystal, a bit of chaos in the Rapid League. High-scoring affair, especially from the young Whai team. Now, I think, a little bit more normality in the Sal's NBL game.
Yeah, and some high flying dunks, blocks. We saw the Rapid League had it all. You definitely missed out. If you didn't see that one, go watch the replay. But yeah, I'm excited for this game with the additions of Ruben Terangi back in this squad and another import joining the fight. They're going to look a little bit different today.
It is that time of the season where rosters tend to become complete, and we'll see two of the complete ones today for sure. Who will win? Well, that's up to you. Your shout.vote. Or scan the QR code on screen. The Bulls with the current lead, 2/3 to 1/3.
Yeah, the Bulls fans stay 10 tones down for their squad. They packed the stockyard. Some travelled here to Tauranga today to support their boys wearing the white strip.
Well, there's the ladder as it stands. The fight from Tauranga 2-2, sneaking into the top half. The Nuggets leading the way 4-0 ahead of the Tuatara and the Rams. The Bulls 1-3, and that belies their offensive power. And we'll see plenty of this afternoon. And the Hawks, the only team yet to get off to a win. Some Bulls fans and attendants driving down from Pukekohe.
Yeah, they travelled. And there we see some of those upcoming fixtures. The Hawks will be looking to get their first one in the win column versus the Tuatara.
And straight after this game from Nelson, the Giants looking to build on that win over the Saints against the Airs. The Rams from their beautiful new stadium, Parakiore Rec Centre in Ototahi. That's tomorrow, 2 o'clock against the Nuggets. We go to the Deep South after that, as the Sharks welcome the Jets to Invercargill. And another bumper weekend of Sal's NBL basketball here on Sky Sports. And a couple of new additions are across the league as well, coming in from various leagues overseas. And some returning tonight, as we'll see, with Ruben Terangi. Let's have a look at the starting five for the Bulls, shall we? Darian Boyd alongside Carter Wett. Carter, Kelman Portal and Robinson make up the starting five. And let's hear from their head coach.
Awesome. I'm here with head coach Dan Ryan, your first year with the Bulls. Coming off a close couple of games, can you just give us what you took away from those?
Yeah, for us, we tried to approach both the Canterbury game and the Taranaki game in terms of how we evaluated it the same. One game we won, one game we lost, but can we celebrate the good and continue to double down on the things we're doing well? And then irrespective of outcome, what are the things we need to correct and improve? And for our group, we're much more focused, as cliche as it is, on those process-driven things and letting results fall where they may.
Yeah, can you just speak to some of those process-driven things, you know, some tangible things that we can see out on the court tonight that you've been working on?
Yeah, I would say for our group, we're really far away defensively right now. We rate as one of the worst defensive teams in the league, and we're aware of that. And our job is to try to be playing with a little bit more pressure and thrust into the ball early in a possession, but then can we sustain focus late in a possession? Easier said than done. We're playing a team in the Phi that have some unbelievable guards and playmaking, so it's really difficult to try to do that, but that's what we're trying to focus on.
Awesome. Look forward to seeing it. Good luck for tonight.
Well, the Bulls made no secret that they are at the start of a project, and that man Dan Ryan at the very centre of a project that's looking the last 2 or 3 years is to build themselves into being regular contenders in the Sal's NBL. Starting five for the Northern Group, Tauranga Whai, Stoddard. Isaiah Ross on debut. A young, sprightly American we'll see plenty of tonight. Young Kiwi, Tane Murray, Nick Tata and Ruben Terangi. He of 35 points in his only appearance so far this season. Let's hear from head coach, sorry, not head coach, captain Jaden Bazan.
Here with JB from the Phi, obviously being a prominent figure for this squad. Tough road trip. What did you guys take away from it?
Yeah, it was a tough road trip. Really just trying to get back into our stuff, you know, not letting other teams get us out of position. I think on the road trip, those Southland teams both did a good job junking us up a bit. So just getting back to our stuff.
Awesome, and you've got a new piece that you've added in today in Ross. What can he bring to the squad, and what are you looking to do against the Bulls?
Yeah, new energy. He's been with us for about a week now, getting him up to speed. He's been learning super fast. He's a really good locker room guy, so just excited for him to bring energy and, you know, be that extra piece for us.
Awesome, and sorry, last question, just on the Bulls, what did you guys kind of make of their scout?
Yeah, they're a up and in team. They play really hard, full 40 minutes. They're going to be up the court, a lot of pressure. So we're just going to have to manage that well and, you know, try and stay in our stuff.
Awesome. Well, best of luck with that tonight.
Well, if you did a all-time coolest customer list across the 44 years of the NBL, Jaden Mazan definitely be the highest placed Kiwi, I'd say, I reckon. There'd be maybe some cool Americans in there as well. Jaden Mazan, always laid back as always before a big game after showing out in the Rapid League. Let's have a look at the Chemist Warehouse head-to-head, Crystal.
Yeah, the Phi scoring, we see them dip there. The Bulls can absolutely light it. And when we spoke to Dan Ryan in that pre-game interview, he really was talking about the defensive mentality that they need to bring today. We can see they let in almost 100 points per game. They'll be looking to drop that all the way down. And with those made threes, pretty even on that front. The shooters we've got to watch for the Bulls squad, Robinson and Carter, who can get going from deep. And for the Phi, obviously, Ruben Terangi back in the mix. He can light it up. But Tane Murray, he has been dangerous, hitting 5 threes per game. So one to watch for. In that player spotlight, Ruben Terangi had 35 points in his lone appearance for the Phi this season. Jace Carter going for over 25 points per game. He's a top 5 scorer in this league, and he delivers on both ends of the court as good as advertised in terms of highlight plays and athleticism.
Match officials Reese Hamilton, Sharon Martin, Olivia Murray. And we are about ready to get underway here in Tauranga. It's the Phi and the Bulls make their way out onto the court. The Phi back home after a double sting down south. Losses to the Nuggets, 92-81, followed by Farrell drubbing in the deep south at the Shark Tank. 106-84, they went down to Southland. A revitalised lineup has been the words used in the week, with Tarangi back and Ross on debut.
Yeah, it's no secret they struggled, especially offensively down south. Both of those South Island teams did a great job of disrupting, getting in passing lanes. The Phi, with their 2 new players back in the mix. A lot of experience in Ruben Terangi. He'll look to get them going on that side of the ball.
Ball deliverer for the jersey he is going to grow into. I know that pain is apparent.
Hey, you always size up.
Looks like it could fit some of the current Phi players.
Might have some older siblings. It's a jersey for all.
Ball delivered though, job done from the young man. Reese Hamilton is about ready to throw the ball up once we've got clearance from the score bench. Chase Carter is going to have to out-jump big Nick Tata. Tata comes away at Kilman Porto, gets a hand to it. It's out of bounds from the Phi, so a messy start, but it will be Bulls possession.
I like that from DKP. As soon as that ball goes up, you can start moving, gets a piece of it, enough to get his team the ball back.
Wits will control the first possession now. Around a big Kilman Porto screen. Kyle Robinson fires it into the corner. 3 ball up, 3 ball down, and we're underway courtesy of Jace Carter.
You've got to have a hand on him, shooting at 43% this season. And coming into this game, feeling hot.
Stoddard will look to run proceedings for the Phi. And let's see how early they look to get Isaiah Ross into the game. Tane Murray. Back to Stoddard, downhill, skipping into the lane. Falling away up with his right, and he gets it to drop. Both teams underway and the early nerves gone.
Nick Stoddard, great body control. Quick rip initially, but able to slow himself down and get that finish.
Witt, leave him alone, so he takes the space, shoots the three. Robinson, Murray I should say, with the rebound, fires it over to Ross, his first touch of the ball in a Fire uniform. Tarangi sets the screen, gets it back from Tane Murray, takes a lot of contact from Don Kilman-Poto. They come away with it. Kilman-Poto looking to pass it to himself, he can't do that, he knows the rules, so Tane Murray comes away with it, drops it off to Tarangi. Tarangi's on the board. Here's Darian Boyd. Robinson into the corner, rattles in but rattles out.
Kale Robinson, the best shooter in Division 1 basketball for all New Zealand men last season. Shot at just under 40%.
Ross, nice pass to Tarangi, whose touch lets him down. A rare occasion. Carter skipping to his left. Tarangi gets the assignment, hand up. Three doesn't go. Tata with the rebound. And then the big screen at half court from Big Net. Ross driving, fighting Murray. Over to Tarangi, and his three ball goes. 5 early points for the long-time Tall Black.
Great extra pass by Tane Murray. We know he's a shooter. He got the respect from that defensive closeout. Great extra pass.
Don Kilman-Poto has just gone through Nick Stoddart.
Don Kilman-Poto, the most experienced player for this Bulls squad. All three of these imports in their rookie seasons, both in this league and quite fresh out of college as well.
It's becoming a real springboard for players fresh out of college. And that was pinballed around a wee bit. Carter gets his hands on it, Witt to his right. And he jumps straight over Ross. Will finish nicely at the rim, and they get a steal in the front court to the Bulls. Robinson says, give me that. Three ball doesn't go though. Tata comes down with the board. Tarangi just look to slow things down.
Sorry, Hugh, great defense by Witt to get that back, because the Whai had a leak out in Tane Murray.
2 feet in the paint, nice find. Tane Murray in the corner, three ball doesn't go. From Kilman-Poto with a good box out and board. Witt splits the defense. Chase Carter for three. Down it goes, Chase Carter.
Second three of the game, third attempt, missed one from a similar spot just earlier, but has the confidence to let it fly again.
Ross, no name on his jersey yet, he's so new in the building, well read from Witt. And Tarangi fouls him at half court. And a few words between Witt and Tarangi.
Ruben Tarangi, smart, experienced, knows how to slow the play down and knows how to work the barter card officials.
Tarangi just reminding him how long he's been in this league. Here is Witt, Stoddart on him. Screen coming from Ellis Bigger, who's into the game now after a few minutes in Rapid League earlier today. Ross commits the foul on Carter. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
Have another look at it. Carter, one of those players that can play make from nothing. Great body control to stay in bounds on that baseline drive.
What a difference, Crystal, the completed roster makes. Just added weapons and added threats for the coaches to use across all 5 players now. Different elements to the game.
Yeah, Bigger checking into the game. Was a starter for the Bulls squad earlier this season, but DKP added a few rounds ago versus the Rams.
Stoddart looking to run downhill. Takes the contact, finishes off the glass. He'll go to the line for one more. And there's already just a delightful amount of chirpiness between these two teams early in this game.
There is. It's getting chippy. From the angle we have, and you can slightly see it on your screen there, Witt was riding Stoddart, little jersey pull, and when things like that start to happen, your tensions start to rise as well.
10 apiece. Witt looking to go coast to coast. Hands it over to Bigger. Bounce off his chest, but he recovers really well and finishes nicely. Now the Whai go the other way. Collins out in transition. He finishes through contact. There's a whistle. To the line for one more.
And that's one you don't really want your, predominant scorer, Jace Carter. He's got 10 points so far for the Bulls. You don't want him picking up cheap ones like that in transition.
Collins converts the three-point play. Witt. It's 2 feet in the paint. Drops it off. Darian Boyd dashing across the baseline and finishing.
Witt got that really quick through the legs move. Blows by his defender and his Bulls teammates. Working well off a big screen.
Big contact with both Collins and Witt, and then Collins on the floor. Robinson with the steal. Boyd finishing. We've got a timeout here. Nat Lacey and the Whai want to talk it over. There's Ruben Tarangi and Sharon Martin talk it over as well.
That conversation will be going all game. But how about Boyd just exploding out of the break? 4 quick points from him. Have another look at Witt's drop-off along the baseline. Great reverse for the smaller guard. And then once again, he's just so strong, able to use his body well through the contact and finish up top.
We are not even at the halfway point of the first quarter, and this game is fast and it is physical. And the Bulls have a 3-point lead, 16-13. Off the back of 10 points already from Jace Carter. He's averaging a tick over 25 to go with 11.5 rebounds, a couple of assists a game. He is well on his way to that scoring mark already.
Yeah, the Whai are going to want to shut him down quick. He's also one of those players, when his confidence gets going, everything starts looking good, and the hoop just starts getting a little bit bigger every time. Both of these teams coming into this game feeling hungry, coming off for the Bulls a really close loss, and the Whai, who got it handed to them down south, looking to respond the right way at home.
Back underway. Stoddart. Looking to be trapped at half court, gets out of it. Here's Tarangi. Young Masters into the game now. Trying to penetrate, but they just can't right now. The fight. What can Tarangi bring out? He can bring that out. Tarangi stares down Cal Robinson, and he'll go to the line for one more. Ruben Tarangi is fired up on his return.
Have another look, little up fake out of the corner, a lot of contact through the body of Robinson. He's feeling a type of way about it.
Rocking the old K-pop hairstyle at the moment, Tarangi as well, and I'm here for it.
You said that, not me.
Boyd surveys his options. Oh, wide open on the hoopers, and it's Bigger. Everything but the finish for Bigger. Witt looks to keep it alive. Oh, Masters though. Out of bounds it goes. Bulls will have possession.
Bigger, 2 open on that look. He's come across with Dan Ryan, obviously very familiar from their time in the Phoenix in the Australian NBL last season.
A look for him again. Stoddart though read that and was waiting in the passing lane. Great find. Tarangi in the corner, drains it. Ruben Tarangi Up to 11 now. 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. Carter sizes up Masters, takes a lot of contact, can't finish, will go to the line to shoot 2. There's Jaden Bazant's about to be injected into this first quarter from Matt Lacey. What a weapon to bring off the bench. Kamapoto re-enters the game for the Bulls. Zion Anderson too.
Yeah, such a luxury bringing someone like Jaden Bazant in as your secondary ball handler. A former Bull himself, played for the Franklin Bulls in 2022 and 2023 and has made a home for himself at the Phi since 2024.
Well, returning home, I remember talking to JB when the Phi were first being rumoured about coming back into the league, a Tauranga team, and he made it pretty clear that's where he wanted to be, back at home. Great find from Tarangi Murray with the cut and the finish.
Tane Murray has had to take the biggest scoring load in Ruben Tarangi's absence, but will be happy he's back on the floor to stretch it. They get the stop.
Bazant, big screen from Collins. Tarangi looking to go perfect, 3 from 3. In and out it goes. Rebound Murray. Both these teams playing with some defensive intensity as Tarangi just kisses it off. High off the glass and gets it to drop. And now it's Dan Ryan's turn for a timeout as there's 5 points between these two teams.
Ruben Tarangi's experience, the difference right now. He's getting a lot of touches. He's making the right reads. The Bulls played him aggressive. And then look at that. Able to knock it down from 3. Stoddard, a maestro moving the ball. And then the assist as well. Murray getting in on the action. Great back cut. But look at this. That quick spin. And up through 2, nice little floater off the glass. Ruben Tarangi cooking in the first.
13 points, couple of rebounds and an assist.
Watch your head, Hugh. These T-shirts are flying.
It's like being back at the Trafalgar Centre, seeing my life flash before my eyes every time the T-shirt cannon came out. Good hands from that man in the crowd.
Oh, hey, the GIN was getting there.
Show me a better mascot in world sport. You can't. Good scope for a big stingray mascot though here.
Right.
That would be cool.
And the Blitz, the Bulls Blitz mascot goes pretty hard in Franklin as well.
100%. Absolutely blitz the ball. Great mascot. Let's not forget Rambo down in Canterbury. I feel a big stingray just unnecessarily getting in the way around the place would be a real addition though.
All right, flapping its arms, getting the crowd up, getting them all fired up.
Wet crosses halfway. Kelman Poto and Tata back into the game. Couple of big boys. Kelman Poto puts it. Ball on the floor and goes hard at Tata. Arms wrapped up. Basket counts to the line. He'll go DKP.
DKP watching Ruben Tarangi from afar, getting to work down one end. He knows he has the experience for this Bulls squad. Straight at the body of Tata. Shorter in stature, but stronger down low. Played a lot of 3-on-3 ball with Jaden Bazant. He's been on that route. He knows how to play bully ball.
And pretty conservative hairstyle for DKP's standards.
I know. Come on, Nia. I know you're watching.
Seen him down in the Sharks days with neon orange hair.
Oh, my favourite look has been when he had the yellow going and the Bulls logo in the back.
Yeah, that was nice. Bazant looking for the Tata screen. Here is Nick Ross. They're trying to find the latest import. Ross will keep possession with the fight. Bazant, here's Ross. Contested three. Doesn't drop. Kilman Porto with the rebound.
I like this matchup. Saville versus Jaden Bazant, two former St. John's boys. Saville, no fear.
Great find. Pokurangi just couldn't get the three to drop. Nice find from Ross. Looking to get himself going in his Sal's NBL career. That one doesn't go.
Yeah, still trying to find his rhythm down here with the Whai. You can tell he's getting a little bit antsy to get his name on the board.
Robinson driving. Great find to Kilman Porto, who does the rest from beyond the arc.
Don Kilman Porto, one of the more versatile bigs in this league.
Tay Murray getting ready to check back in. Dan Ryan putting on a one-man play in front of his own bench, such as the animation on the Bulls coach. Three on the shot clock. Bazant just shrugs off Saville and finishes with that high-arcing mid-range of his.
If there's someone that's going to do it, it will be Jaden Bazant.
It's a man who enjoys an expiring shot clock, that's for sure. Darian Boyd. Three ball. Drains it.
Like that look from Darian Boyd. Gets the big centre to switch onto him, drags him out, makes him play on the perimeter.
Ross fires it over to Bazant. Has to rise higher to bring that one in. Back to Ross. Left-handed floater, rattles around, doesn't drop. Who's going to come down with that? Front rowers. The subs come in with 20 seconds to go in this first quarter. The Bulls back in the lead by one. Saville gets the big to switch onto him. Cal Robinson, catch, shoot, three for Kale. And the Whai are going to have 5 seconds to bring this the length of the court. Stoddard does his best, puts up the floater. First quarter in the books, and the Franklin Bulls lead 29-25 off the back of 11 points from Jace Carter, 7 from Darian Boyd. And it's the away team with a slender advantage after 1 quarter of action here in Tauranga. Second quarter about to get underway here in Tauranga. The Bulls 29, the Whai 25. Both teams are 10 for 16 from the floor. The Bulls going nicely from deep. Crystal shooting 50%.
Yeah, they did a great job of finding their shooters. Kale knocking down a 3 to take them into that quarter break. But can I give a shout out to Casey Frank, who was spot on with the head-to-head matchup. Ruben Tirangi leading the way with 13 points and Jace Carter with 11 for the Bulls.
He gets it right every now and then, does that, Casey? Scan that QR code on screen or drop the online code Sal's. It says 26. Get yourself a large cheese pizza. $30 from our friends at Sal's. Great find from Tarangi to Murray. And look for Tata, but just too strong. Darian Boyd goes the other way through contact, finishes, hits the base of the hoop at pace. And we'll just need a moment here before he hits the Chemist Warehouse strike.
Yeah, take 2 moments. That was a heavy hit on the back of the backboard.
He had time to flex, though.
That's always a good sign. He was braced for the position.
Converts the three-point play after the brief intermission. I'm really interested to see Matt Lacey's plan for getting Isaiah Ross into the game. 0 for 3 so far. The newest member of the roster. Tarangi, nice find. Tate goes high to get it through contact. Can't finish though. Robinson with the board. And here's Darian Boyd feeling it deep. 3! Just strutted into that one.
That was a deep look, and both times on his last 2 scores, he's looked over at his team, got some extra hype. They're feeling him.
Yeah, the Bulls are living off good energy from their bench. Which you need when you're on the road.
Yes, absolutely. Especially, I want to say this is a little bit of a rivalry game. They're close.
Geographically, for sure. Also, 2 of the youngest franchises in the league. One with the Tuatara.
That and a lot of locals have moved between these 2 clubs as well.
3 on the shot clock. Boyd comes up with the steal. Ross fouls him. Second personal foul for Isaiah Ross.
We speak about it all the time, but the adjustment that you have to make as an import needs to be quick in this league.
We're looking for an option. Robinson drops it off. Beautiful find to Carter, and that might be foul number 3 on Ross.
Jace Carter banking some energy from the bench. Beautiful back cut. Decides to use the rim as protection. Finishes with a reverse. And Dan Ryan is happy.
The lead is out to 12. We often talk about that acclimatization period for our import bigs, in particular with the refs, but let's not forget the little fellas too. Tarangi, Ross, Stoddard, 3 off the back line.
Yeah, I was really interested when I saw the FI, how they were putting together their squad, choosing to go with 2 Australian imports. Obviously not so much of an adjustment. It's Jace Carter starting to get hot again, and Matt Lacey wants to talk about it. He can feel the momentum shift.
A replay here. Jace Carter feeling pretty good about life at the moment, up to 15 points.
It's a tough finish around a big frame, 6'10", Nick Tata.
Talking to Scott Kelso pre-game, see Scott Kelso in the black t-shirt, glasses at the back. He's pulling a bit of physio/team manager duty today, but been instrumental in the Bulls since they first formed as general manager and on the board. And he was just saying they're in a bit of a rebuild phase at the moment, looking to start from the culture up.
Yep.
Bit of sick and tired of just trying to go one season at a time, trying to win a championship, and starting to realise actually it's going to be a project.
Yeah.
And I think we've seen that culture on the bench already. It's the loudest I've seen a Franklin Bulls team for a while.
I mean, I like that mindset, you know, really building your local core. We've seen the likes of the Rams do it. They really have strong, you know, grassroots coming through. Those players hang around the franchise. They invest in a different way than imports that come in and leave, you know, and are looking for their next step in their careers.
Absolutely. It is hard to build sustained success with players coming in and out and changing each year.
And I'm sure all sports fans, no matter what sport you watch, the culture that you have in a team is the difference between, you know, getting that championship and falling just short.
Let's see what Matt Lacey can get out of his charges after that timeout. Here's Tarangi, going to just bully his way down the lane, earns a whistle on a trip to the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Tarangi. We've spoken about his experience, but I just love the look he gives this squad. He's a different type of guard, long body.
Gets his own rebound off the missed free throw. And makes it a three-point play.
I think a great fit for someone like Tate Murray to play alongside and learn from as well.
They would have had limited time together in the Tall Blacks. Tate Murray with the old appearance since he was a very young lad. Reunited with his former Rosmini coach now, and Matt Lacey. It's kind of wet. Little fall-away mid-range to go.
Yeah, pretty jumper. Leads the league in assists, but can absolutely score the ball as well, averaging 16 points per game.
Collins screen. Stoddard splits the screen, finds Tarangi. Doesn't go though. Carter up with the rebound. Great look though for the Tall Black veteran.
Stoddard with eyes in the back of his head, always looking where his teammates are. Boyd from another deep looking shot, just short on that one.
Feeling pretty confident out there. Darian Boyd, that's a stolen one at half court for Witt. Murray looks to chase him down, but he can't. And that defensive intensity has put a bit of daylight between these two teams early in the second quarter.
And the Five just can't afford to have turnovers like that. A little bit casual.
Ooh, Masters does well. So first bring that in, second keep his feet. Just can't get the three ball to go.
Masters, one of those players that stepped into the starting lineup for the Five and waiting for reinforcements. Out of Rotorua Boys High School, he's been with the Five the last few seasons and has shown us how hot he can get from the three-point line.
And they could do a bit of that, with a bit of that now, could the Fight. They are 2 for 9, shooting just 22% from downtown. Meanwhile, the ball 6 for 12. Inside they go to big DKP in command of his space, as we are accustomed to. And he gets the finish.
He's been a real difference maker for this Bulls squad, giving them true inside presence with the way he can finish around the rim. He has great soft touch once he gets his feet set.
Present up top around the Collins screen. Ball on the string as per usual. Elevates from mid-range, in and out it goes. Who's going to come down with it? Jace Carter is. Kamaputa out there moving people in screens as the three drops from Saville.
The crowd loving it, the local high school product. Going against the St. John's alum and Jaden Bazant.
And the doors just closed there on Xander Masters. Darian Boyd with the steal. Oh, Carter bounces off his own foot. Who's going to be the first to react? Tate Murray is. And that's going to be an easier layup for the Virginia product.
Tay Murray just wanted that ball more than anyone else on the floor, went and chased it down. Just like that, ticks it over for the Whai.
They have an 18-point deficit to try and eat into do the Whai. As Tai Pakurangi will now head to the line to shoot 2. Matt Lacey is getting ready to put Tata and Tarangi back into the game.
We saw Pakurangi do that in the Rapid League. He's already got momentum on the catch, getting himself downhill. He's got the frame to finish inside. But you just can't relax off the ball when you're guarding him because he's constantly moving.
Tarangi looking for some help. Murray has to scamper back. Had 9 turnovers so far, the Whai. All steals. Tarangi just shrugging off Carter. Tata might have kept that in 5 possession. He has. Smart work from the big man.
A great follow by Tata. Down 20, they need all the extra possessions they can get.
Bazan. Murray sees a bit of daylight and takes full advantage, finishing nicely at the rim.
You can hear Dan Ryan yelling at his squad, get in the gaps, close the paint. Whai too good at ripping by.
Boyd's 3 doesn't go. Witt getting ready to come back into this one. Masters driving up with his left off the rim. We have a foul there. It might have been called on Dominique Kalmampoto. It was.
That is his second personal foul here today. Him and Kale Robinson also sitting on 2. Boyd will take a well-earned break. Been doing a good job defensively, getting over screens.
Tarangi, inbound 3, high off the iron. Going to get it is bigger. Witt waits for the bigger screen. Into the corner. Gets it back, deep 3 ball, leaves it short. Bigger tries to keep it in off the back of the shot clock. It goes. Unluckily for him, the shot clock is on a massive piece of wood. So that is a tough one to try and get the ball back in over.
Right, they've framed it nicely.
Yeah. Little stop and go and the finish. Easy one for him and a little bit of momentum potentially leading the way of the fight. They still find themselves 16 points down, 3 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Both teams choosing to go with 2 ball handlers on the floor, with Saville and Witt for the Bulls, and Bazan and Stoddart.
Oh, turnaround jumper from the baseline, Jace Carter.
Told you, something out of nothing.
That was real DeMar DeRozan vibes there from Carter. Tarangi puts it on the floor. He's fouled.
Ruben Tarangi is giving these high schoolers some fresh out of high schoolers some work. Jace Carter sees the double, decides to turn the other way, and has the bounce to get it up.
Tyrion Boyd back into the game. So they're looking for some help, finding it in the form of Bazan. 6 on the shot clock. Bazan gets into the paint, heavy traffic, can't get it to go.
The fight, that's a good look for Jaden Bazant. We know he can knock that down.
Wet high off the glass, doesn't drop. Offensive board though. Zion Anderson giving the Bulls another opportunity. Boyd, wet. Shot clock violation.
Tay Murray back in the game for the 5 with 6 points. Still hunting his first 3.
Stoddard waits for the screen, fires it over to Murray. Give and go with Tarangi. Murray goes to work round Boyd. Straight into Bigger and he finishes. Tay Murray. That's a grown man move.
Absolutely great rip. Has the strength and the hang time. Have another look at it. Quick cross. Up through 2 bodies. Tay Murray up to 8.
Remember him featuring as a teenager. A showdown before heading off to Virginia. And a stellar career over there. Here's Boyd shrugging off a few people. Oh, what a find! Oh, what a block! Nick Tata gets right up there and denies Ellis Bigger.
Tay Murray in that showdown season with the Auckland Huskies.
That's right, I couldn't remember the team, it was the Huskies.
And I'm pretty sure Matt Lacey, was he a GM at that time?
Yes. Heady days. Casey Frank and I called 58 games in a 6-week period.
Oh, gosh.
To be fair, there was nothing else to do than that year.
Right, we were all just grateful to have basketball.
Exactly. All the teams staying at Sky City in downtown Auckland.
I was so jealous. I was still in college and they had us wearing the face masks. You had to train in them, test before everything. Man, today seems like a breeze.
It certainly does. Not for the Phi so far in this one, though. Just over a minute to go in the first half. They trail 52-37. Wet. Goes at Tarangi, spins and finishes. That's a smart move, Carter Wet. Crossover, Tarangi up with his left, flattered, and he goes down hard. And he might be clutching his wrist there, Ruben Tarangi.
Yeah, it didn't look great. He'll take his time getting to the Chemist Warehouse free throw line.
I just hit his wrist as he landed, but he's up and he's shooting and he's making his free throws. And he's telling his teammates where they need to go. So I think he looks all right.
Right, that's all you need really is the direction, some defense, and he only needs one hand to keep playing.
15-point game, 40 seconds to go in the first half. Wet pulls up from mid-range, in and out. Tata with the rebound. And there is a BNZ player timeout from Stoddard. Scan the QR code on screen for a chance to win tickets to this season's games. Thanks to BNZ, ticket to the big game. It looks like Stoddard calling the play there for the fight. Tarangi still clutching that wrist, bit of grimace on his face. There's a big halftime talk is coming up for Tauranga. Stoddard. And let's get into their action. Well, the 5, Tata with the screen, hard show from Bigger. Fires it over to Masters. 3-ball in the corner. The trust is in the youngster. High bounce, and in it goes. Much to the delight of the Tauranga crowd. And there's the player timeout from Jace Carter, who just had to remember the rule that you've got to have the ball in your hands. Well, they put their trust in the youngsters, Xander Master, and he gets it to go with the fortuitous bounce. 9.2 seconds to go. No real consultation from the Bulls. They know what they're running. Called the player timeout and they got to their positions. Bigger hands it off to Witt. Boyd comes to get it. Drives through contact, can't finish. Bigger with the rebound, but it won't count. It didn't drop anyway. Half time here at QEYC in Tauranga. And the Bulls have certainly come to play. They've got a 12-point advantage at half-time, 54-42. Off the back of 17 points from Jace Carter, 13 points from Darian Boyd. A big second half to come, but first we can hear from Darian Boyd, who's with Crystal.
Cool. I'm here with Boyd from the Bulls. We spoke to Dan Ryan before the game, and he spoke about the defensive intensity that you guys wanted to bring today. How has that been going in the first half?
I think we're executing the way he wants us to. Just trying to be more physical. I think last game we kind of let things go and we got a little soft at the end, and that's kind of how we let the game slip away. So we're just trying to come in with that emphasis just to give ourselves a chance. So.
Yeah, I mean, look good in the first half, still a big second half to go. What do you need to do to keep this Fi squad down?
Keep going for another 20 minutes. Do the same thing we did the first half, and I think we'll be good.
Awesome. Good luck for the second.
Thanks, Crystal. Thanks, Darren. Yep, half-time here at QEYC in Tauranga. The Bulls 54, the 5:42. We'll be back after the break with some stats. Welcome back to Queen Elizabeth Youth Centre in Tauranga. Children are eating pizza in the middle of a basketball court. What a life we lead. Hugh Bannon here alongside Crystal Ledger-Walker. It is half-time between the Tauranga Whai and the Franklin Bulls. The Bulls come to play. A hot first half sees them up 54-42. People are filming children eating pizza. That's 2026. They're having a Sal's Pizza Challenge. What a way to spend a Saturday afternoon if you're a youngster. Bit of club sports in the morning. Come and eat pizza on the court of the basketball game. To the main event, and the reason we're here, the Chemist Warehouse stats. Let's have a look through them.
Yeah, Jace Carter and Ruben Terangi absolutely leading the way for their squad, 17 and 18 points apiece. Boyd has been great, not only on the offensive end in terms of the 13 points he's put up, but defensively he's been locking in, he's been chasing over screens, he's been doing all the dirty work on that end of the floor that's got him going offensively. Rebounds inside, the big men, Tata and Kamampoto leading the way there. Dom Kamampoto with 2 personal fouls. He's seen limited minutes in that first half, and then assists. Robinson with 4, Witt with 3, and Murray and Stoddart leading the way for the Whai. How about the way Stoddart has really been able to see the floor and dissect the defense in terms of the way he's passing it out of on balls and things like that?
What about the sustainability for the Whai? Obviously they're down, they need to get themselves back into the game. Ruben Tarangi has taken 11 shots already. He's bearing the brunt of the offense. He's just coming back after not being here for the last couple of weeks. Can he sustain that in the second half?
Yeah, I certainly hope so. We saw him took a hard fall and gripping at his wrist, but you know, he's experienced, he's a vet, he'll know to get himself ready back up for the second half. And like we said, it's really the experience and the mind that he brings to the game with this Whai squad, who's relatively young in terms of some of their starters they have out on the floor.
Well, I reckon those youngsters can get a couple more slices in before the third quarter gets underway in about 5.5 minutes. We'll be back after a short break here on Sky Sport. Welcome back to Tauranga. Third quarter, not far away between the Whai and the Bulls. There's been a big half-time for Matt Lacey in the Tauranga Whai. As you see, Dominique Kelman-Poto, he's got 8 points. He's perfect from the field so far. He's perfect from the line. 3 rebounds as well. And the Bulls fans voting with confidence at the moment, and why not? A 12-point lead at half-time, 95%. Go to yourshout.vote or scan the QR code on screen if you want to show a bit of love to the Whai. Certainly have the weapons to get themselves back into this game.
All right, come on, Whai fans. Don't lose the battle online.
They're going to need a lot from Tarangi in this second half. He's got 18 points, 6 to 11 from the field in his 15.5 minutes. Tane Murray and Stoddart going to have to add to their 8 points. And potentially the big story, Crystal, Isaiah Ross on debut in number 32. Currently 0 for 3.
Yeah, 0 for 3, and also sitting with those 3 personal fouls. We speak about it all the time, the adjustment that you have to make as an import. He's had that first half to flush, go away and think about it and make some adjustments coming out into the second, because they need him and they need him to start producing.
Similarly, Jaden Bazan off the bench, 8 minutes, 2 points. Otherwise, for Matt Lacey, he's calling on youngsters. Then the Masters with the big 3 out of the PNZ player timeout.
Yeah, looking for him to get going. He's been going for 16 points per game. His career high is 24. We know he's played in this league for a few years now. He knows what it takes to get himself going. Then how about Cole Hopoi? Potentially we might see him come out in the second half. He had some really bright flashes in the Rapid League game. So athletic, like his older brother.
See some highlights here. Tarangi from the wing. There's Bazant just stretching. And the Whai with some determined looks on their faces take the court in their home arena. Coming off back-to-back losses down south.
Yeah, they'll want to stop this slide. I think everyone was a little bit confused. The refs flipped the wrong way. By doing everything they can for an extra possession.
It's always a nice moment of community at the start of a second half, though, isn't it? Who won the tip?
Right,
Did we win? Can't remember. You tipped it. It's because it went out of bounds. Cal Robinson looking for the backheel cut to Boyd to get us back underway. Out it goes to Carter Witt. 3-point. Doesn't go. Ross looks to keep it in, but goes straight out of bounds again.
It's a dangerous place to save the ball, because even if you do get that, you could tip it to someone for an easy layup.
Orchestrating proceedings. Over to Robinson, catch and shoot. Off to the left, that one from Cal Robinson. Might get the long rebound, he does. He gets caught up with his own teammate. And Stoddart with the finger roll at the other end.
Yeah, some miscommunication from Cale and Carter Witt. Eric Stoddart picks up the cheapie.
It's the kind of luck that the Whai will very much enjoy in the start of this second half. Ross with a rebound. Here he goes, ball on the floor, looking to get himself going into traffic. Who's that come off? There will be 5 possession.
Boyd cannot believe it down low.
Genuine head and hands from Darian Boyd there.
Yeah, Dan Bryant's got his back, screaming at the refs. Sharon just telling him, hey mate, take a breath, and that's a big hit.
So I think he has absolutely floored Jace Carter. Not going to run around the screen. Might have been a slightly dipped shoulder from Ruben.
It's his second personal foul. This ball game. Have another look. Maybe the late jump. Getting his feet set.
going to shrug it off as Carter. Tarangi really in welcome to the NBL mode to all the imports today so far. Where here's Kelman Poto. Carter. Tata with the rebound. Stoddart brings it over halfway for the 5.
Tata up to 5 rebounds, all defensive.
Stoddart looking to fire it over to Tarangi, intercepted by Cal Robinson. Wick goes the other way. Boyd, eager to get himself back going. Floater high off the glass, gets his own rebound. Nice footwork, but just can't get the finish to go. Ross looks up to Stoddart. Murray wants it on the wing. He gets it, wide open 3. Can't get it to drop.
Those are great looks for the Bulls underneath the rim, but that's what they're giving up when their guards are in the paint. No safety and leak outs for the 5.
Carter looking to drop it into Kelman Poto. Tata lurking, Kelman Poto with a veteran move.
Kelman Poto, all the patience in the world, knows how to use the angles around the rim.
Ross with the back from Tarangi. 3 ball, and there is his account underway for the 5 in the South NBL. Isaiah Ross on the board with 3.
Great move, stopped on a dime, little push off, chicken wing to get his first 3.
Kelman Poto throwing bodies around again out there. Off the ball as Boyd spins, going to work on Ross. He's on 3 fouls. Isaiah Ross might have got away with another one there. Stoddart with the intercept. Off to the races with his left hand. Bit of English and he gets it to drop. Timeout. Bulls. The Phi are back in business. 7-point game. 56-49.
Have another look at Ross putting his name on the board. And then Stoddart getting out in transition. Pretty roll around with that finish. Stoddart has done a great job the second half, getting in those passing lanes, getting some cheap buckets in trans.
Into double digits now is Nick Stoddart. Make sure you catch the South NBL highlight show Tuesdays on Sky Sports. Forgive me as I duck under the table here because the t-shirt cannon is back in business.
That is coming with some force.
Oosh. Wow.
Yeah, that must be an R18 gun. If you're lining up a little kid like that, watch out.
Who's old enough to watch the Simpsons in its heyday? Remember, that's how Maud Flanders died.
Huh?
She got hit by a t-shirt cannon and she fell off the back of the bleachers at a football game, all right? So it's a lesson for everyone out there.
Wow, yep, that's... I did not see that episode. But hey, everyone's happy with the free t-shirts. Got to get down there to get one.
They'll be buoyed by the last few minutes of play from the home team. Two stops will be the order of the day now for Matt Lacey. Here's Darian Boyd skipping into the lane. Oh, good defense from Stoddart. Better offense from Darian Boyd.
Darian Boyd, Jace Carter, even Witt, they all have such great body control at the end of their finishes.
Tarangi back to Stoddart. The left-hander gets the 3 ball to drop. 15 points now for Nick Stoddart.
Stoddart finished the half with 8. He has come out on a mission in this 3rd quarter.
He is 6 for 7 from the field. Robinson going to work on Tarangi. These two had a bit of beef early. Oh, wow, the miracle shot nearly drops. Eventually a whistle is blown. I'm not sure who it's on.
Yeah, Kale Robinson having a little chuckle to himself. Chuck that one up with a prayer. Have another look. His head was totally down. Maybe looking at the reflection of the basket on the ground.
Here he is, Tarangi chasing him, 3-ball. Down he goes, and he'll feel vindicated. Well, Kale Robinson with the 3-ball from the corner.
You can feel the intensity starting to rise, especially inside. A lot of tangles going up. The ref, great peripheral vision to avoid that pass.
Ross Stoddard in front of the Bulls bench. Off to the left, Carter comes down with it. I'm not sure if he copped a bit of spray. Pepper spray.
Yeah.
Or if Taylor Robinson might just got a bit of his eye with a swiping hand.
Tane Murray didn't think so, but a little bit of acting maybe from Jace Carter. Who knows, we'll have to get a different angle on it.
Nine-point game as Robinson looks to extend it. Back-to-back threes for Kale Robinson. Ross, smart move, gets Boyd up in the air, earns a foul. A trip to the line.
Ross can tell he likes that little snatch back. Have another look. Quick behind the back, pump fake to the lefty. Boyd bites.
A couple of words from Ross to Boyd after the play as well.
Dan Ryan absolutely working these referees. Still complaining about the hit on Jace Carter a few plays ago.
Makes them both, does Isaiah Ross. Matt Lacey with the encouragement for his team from the sideline. 10-point game. Boyd. Collins asking for a bit of help down low. Boyd finishes all too easy for Darian Boyd there.
Darian Boyd up to 17 points.
Tarangi looking to turn the corner. They shut the door on him. He somehow gets it back. This Ruben Tarangi spin, finish. Wow, something out of nothing there.
How about the pretty footwork? No dribble the second time he got the ball back.
Robinson feeling it. Thought about the three instead. Deputises to Witt, who says, I'll think about the three. Drains the deep one.
Right, he's like, Kale, shoot that one. If not, I'll take it. Witt, first three, 9 points.
Stoddard down the lane, changes his mind late, finds Murray looking to fire back with three of his own. They go again though. Oh, the pass from Ross to Stoddard, who almost just left his jump a little too late.
Yeah, maybe expecting more of a lob from Ross. Came with some power behind that pass, but a great stint of play from Stoddard, who will take a break on the bench.
The ball shoots 45% from beyond the arc as Carter Wick goes all the way to the hoop. And that's a couple of possessions in a row where the Bulls have just made their way to the far rim with ease. Murray, Bazant, quick hands. Tarangi three doesn't go. 5 of 17 from beyond the arc. Robinson.
I think that might have been Zion
Yeah, sorry, I should say
Anderson.
Zion Anderson with the pump fake in the corner, gets to the hoop and finishes nicely. Timeout, Matt Lacey in the fight.
Zion Anderson making the most of his limited minutes. 2 points. He's got 7 minutes of game time in this one. A former FI player comes into this hungry, played for FI back in 2024. Have another look. That up fake gets Ross in the ear, and he has the athleticism, the length to go up through the outside defense.
Matt Lacey will be happy with the improvement at the offensive end. Frustrated with the defensive end in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, who want to talk about it, made 3 substitutions in that last minute. Was expecting, them to come in and make a sort of impact, but potentially not sticking to the scout on that drive. Zion Anderson, we've seen him do that up fake a lot, blow by his player.
3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Hot boy back into the game. To Matt Lacey after the timeout. Here he is. Impressive in that Rapid League victory earlier this afternoon. Kemal Poto commits a foul.
Yeah, Cole Hopoi coming into this one was averaging 24 minutes, but has seen a decreased role today with the insertion of Ross and Tarangi back in the squad.
Third foul on Kemal Poto. Ross. Going to work on Carter, pulls up from just outside the elbow. Carter with the rebound. Looking ever at home in the South NBL is Jace Carter as he earns another foul. One of the more active necks in the league.
Yes. Gets all the fakes, like we said earlier, knows how to do a bit of acting, get these refs on his side.
Back underway, and Jaden Bazant scored for the foul.
That's a trend that we've seen with these Bulls guards. They're not afraid to post up the opposition. Witt felt like he had an advantage on JB inside.
Darian Boyd just works his way back onto the court as Carter Witt's at the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Gets his first to go.
Carter Witt coming into this one, shooting over 80% from the Chemist Warehouse.
Averaging 9.8 assists. Up to 5 for the game is Witt. 3 rebounds, 5 steals so far in this one as well.
Hunter Saville, secondary point guard back in the game. Got 6 minutes of burn in the first half.
Hopoi finds Nick Tata. Zane Murray. Pass fake into the lane, fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Frustrated with the miss, but get a chance from the Chemist Warehouse strike.
I love the pace that Tane Murray came out of that corner with. He exploded, and right from the jump, the defense was chasing him, able to turn that corner with a header steam. Have another look. Just the pace that he turned, and you could already see Zion Anderson a tick behind it to get through 2 screens, because you have to respect him as a shooter. You can't cheat and go under.
Franklin Bulls doing a great job at keeping the Phi at arm's length through this third quarter, despite the start that the Phi made. They've just been put back in their box by Carter Witt, Jace Carter, Darian Boyd and friends. Well, the Whai cannot believe that one right in front of their bench. Jace Carter looks to show the mark on his arm. Have a look here.
I mean, yeah, there you said it, the little head fake.
It's going to need some free chiropractor work. And Pukekohe, Jace Carter. Pakurangi back into the game. Cal Robinson takes a break. A couple of big threes to help keep the lead as it is from him so far in this third quarter.
Two different looking players in Cal Robinson and Pakurangi. Pakurangi more physical, getting into the paint. Cal Robinson plays more on the perimeter, stretches the floor. So Dan Ryan looking to put some bigger size inside.
This is the second. Bazant goes and gets the rebound. Popoy hands it off to Masters. Popoy into the lane. Oh, everything but the finish. Nick Tata there with a two-handed putback though.
Great initial drive by Popoy to get himself downhill, and Tata has been doing that all game. Great follows around the rim.
Carter uses his body well, finds Pakurangi who fires it out into the corner. The three ball doesn't go. Carter's drawn another foul. He just fell over as the call from Matt Lacey. But the referees are buying what Jace Carter is selling at the moment. He's getting himself active and involved and earning whistles and therefore points for his team.
Yeah, Tane Murray cannot believe it. Jace Carter, his 8th and 9th trip to the free throw line with these shots.
He's up to 19 points. He's drawn 8 fouls so far in this game. The next highest is 4. Murray driving. And this time the foul's called on Jace Carter.
You see Cale Robinson, quick sub. Little break, want to get him back in the game. But once again, Tane Murray's pace coming into the ball.
He's running downhill before he gets the ball, isn't he? Tarangi back into the game for the fight. Murray makes them both. And then takes a seat. Nick Stoddard into the game. Twit calls the play. Here's Carter. Masters on Carter. Witt sees a bit of daylight, steps back, shoots a 3, doesn't go. Big rebound. Cal Robinson, the baby hook. Well, that one doesn't drop. Tarangi comes away with it. Stoddard ahead of him. Tarangi, smooth as you like. A beautiful finish after the Euro step. Boyd, though, the other way like a bull. Well, here's a bull.
Like what you did there.
He's fouled, go to the line to shoot 2.
Ruben Tarangi with that last basket, up to 20 points. Felt like he was sitting for a little while for the Whai. Whai have gone deep on their bench this game. 4 players coming in, buying their starters some time to recover.
Isaiah Ross back into the game. Up to 5 points on debut. It's 1 for 5 from the field. Here he is, the new recruit. 10 on the shot clock. Drives into trap out with his left and finishes.
Looking more comfortable in this second half out there.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see Matt Lacey just putting the ball in his hands a bit more. He's working really off the ball in the first half. It's the first time we've seen him bring the ball up. Third quarter of action is done. And a spirited start to the second half from the Phi, though. That hope snuffed out by a couple of Kale Robinson threes and some Darian Boyd drives to the basket and some theatrics from Jace Carter as well. 79-66, fourth quarter to come here in Tauranga. Minutes to go in this one between the Phi and the Bulls. 13 points, the difference between the two teams. As the 1-3 Franklin Bulls looking to right a few wrongs early in the season. Speaking of righting a few wrongs, get me a Sal's pizza. I had to watch children eat one at halftime and I haven't had one myself. $30 for a large cheese pizza using that online code SalesAssist26 or scan the QR code. Fourth quarter is underway. Nick Stoddard, who had an improved third quarter, gets us going. Here he is. But finds Nick Tata, who puts an exclamation mark on the play.
Second time we've seen him flush it down. Stoddard been impressive in this second half.
The offense was fine from the Phi in that third quarter. It was this end where they let themselves down a bit, and there's a first turnover from the Bulls in the fourth quarter. Ross feeling it, is he? Just can't get it to go. Carter does well to slap that out of the hands of Stoddard. Puts up the three and drains it, doing it at both ends. Jace Carter.
Jace Carter, a workhorse, a captain of this Bulls squad, rewards himself from getting that block.
Tata, go back-to-back buckets himself, gets it. A little less theatrical, but still worth 2 points.
The Phi just really stretching this Bulls defense out, making them play them up high, and leaving a lot of room for Tata to roll to the basket.
Boyd, no look pass. Rangi driving it on the baseline, finds Kilman Poto. Just resets things, does Big Dom. Long two from Boyd, in and out. It's the shot clock expired. And they fight hard to the Bulls, and they'll get another go. Another 14 seconds on the shot clock. Carter wet, bounce pass, Kilman Poto. The pass fake, gets some space. Three goes in and out. Tane Murray and Jace Carter, who have been getting tangled up with each other this entire time.
It's been a physical battle. Have a look underneath. Tane Murray with the double arms, trying to check him on the box out, and Jace Carter.
Technical foul on the Phi bench.
With that double foul, though. Both of those players now sitting on 4. Jace Carter gone up to 4 personal fouls, and Taine Murray 4 as well. That's going to be a concern for both of these coaches.
Jace Carter is doing a phenomenal job at getting under the skin of the fight.
I mean, his relationship building with these referees early in the season.
Yeah, we talk about imports trying to get used to referees. Jace Carter's got him singing from the same song sheet. He has drawn 8 fouls. And now drawn a technical from the FI bench. Carter Witt converts the technical free throw.
We've had the perfect seat to watch this all unfold. We've seen him going to battle down here, turning around, having some choice words to the FI bench. Getting them fired up in the way they don't want to.
Murray and Carter take a seat for their teams. Here's Carter Witt. Looking down low for DKP. Going to work with his left, doesn't get it to go. Who comes down with that one? Tata does.
Ruben Tarangi with the great dig in out of the wing, forcing DKP to that weaker left hand.
Great find from Tarangi, absolutely on a dime for Nick Stoddart, who does the rest and converts the three-pointer.
His experience, understanding how the defense is rotating, getting them to bite inside, and a great skip pass to his point in the wing.
Wyatt tied up with Ross. What's the call there? Jump ball to call. The possession arrow going the way of the Franklin Bulls.
Ruben Tarangi wanting a travel, but I like the jump ball call from the Barter card officials. Both ways, it's a stop for the FI.
Possession arrow had not been turned around. It has now, so FI possession.
We were just talking about that earlier, how that's why you want a home crowd bench.
Ross sees a bit of daylight, drives. Oh, boy, just steals that. And here's Robinson the other end. Tarangi chasing him down. Kyle Robinson keeps his nerve. And that's Stoddart at the races. This game has not lacked energy for 1 minute. This entire afternoon as he goes through the contact, finishes off the glass.
Stoddart, 22 points. Big contributions in the second half. He's came out of the locker room on a mission.
Boyd. 5 on the shot clock for the Bulls. The hard show. Oh, the no pass, a good one. Kelman Poto. Tarangi does well to stand his ground. Here's Ross the other way, bumped by Boyd. Robinson coming over to help. Foul. And it's on Cal Robinson. His third.
Dan Ryan rolling the dice, putting Carter back out there on 4. But the 5-inch really working these refs. They wanted the initial bump from Boyd.
Taine Murray goes out. Most likely to look after Jace Carter. Who's fouling out first out of those two?
Oh, I don't want to call it. Half of our fans at home will hate me either way.
Well, Witt thought he had a steal on an open court, but the whistle called back. And it's on Ellis Bigger, I think. Yeah, Ellis Bigger picks up his third foul for a push. It's Tarangi and Witt. Robinson all in there having a conversation. Collins coming back into the game. Tata takes a seat. I think we are in for an electric last 6 minutes and 41 seconds here. Crystal Stoddart is so far on the line, he's practically sitting on the Bulls bench. The 3-ball won't count, he's out of bounds.
Give that stop to Dan Ryan, who's been up and about on that sideline. But you're right, this is going to be a tight game.
Boyd, they left him open. The 3-ball is off though. Wide open shot for Darian Boyd. It was 2 for 4 from 3.
I like that play. A lot of misdirection in it, a lot of confusion for the Whai defense. Boyd already has some threes in this game.
Tarangi looking to go to work. Back, Stoddard, 3-ball, made his last, although he was out of bounds. That one doesn't go. Carter with the rebound. Ahead to Darian Boyd. Tarangi and Robinson getting tangled off the wall. Oh, Boyd falls over. Murray says extra match dies with it like a light grenade. He almost passed on the floor, but we're back underway. Here's Tarangi. Robinson doing well. Murray steps into a 3.
Great contest from Boyd on that one.
Ross getting ready to check back in. Absolutely frenetic fourth quarter so far. And we've still got 5 and a bit minutes to go as Wet misses. Tarangi with an explosive rebound. Now out of bounds it goes.
Could see the vision. Zandamasters had a step on the defense. Ruben Tarangi will put his hand up and take responsibility for that errant pass. But they're trying to play fast. They've got 5 minutes, still down 9. They'll want some cheap baskets in transition if they can get them.
Five minutes to go. Wet drops it into Kelman Portal. No look pass. Boyd from the corner. Down it goes. Darian Boyd up to 22. Timeout for the Tauranga Whai.
Amazing vision from DKP inside, who has missed a couple of bunnies. Look at Kale Robinson, letting him know the shooter is waiting outside in the corner. Great cut by Kale Robinson to take some of that attention away from Boyd as well.
Darian Boyd did the rest. He's 8 for 15. 22 points. 4 steals as well. Couple of assists, couple of rebounds.
Tauranga Whai winning this quarter by 1. 9 to 8 in this last. The defense has been there, but they need to go on a run to try and get back into this ball game.
Carter Wet putting together a nice line. Crystal, 14 points. He hasn't shot great from beyond the arc, 1 for 6, but 7 assists and 5 steals.
Yeah, he's a steady hit for this Bulls squad. He keeps the ball moving when he has electric scorers like Carter, like Boyd, who play so well with the ball in hand. He does a great job of getting everyone else involved and keeping their flow going.
You've got a conga line going around QEYC. Saturday afternoon, plenty of kids in. It's great to see. Here's Tarangi. And look at the throw to Tata. Keeps his feet somehow, and he's been hit in multiple places. The last one in the eye, it looks like. From Kelman Portal right there. And we might need a minute here. Nick Tata. You know, I can't remember the name of the player, Crystal, but I can tell you, working for Sky, probably about 10 years ago, I was sitting baseline at the North Shore Event Centre when the eye popped out. Do you remember that game?
No, I absolutely do not.
Someone will text me, I'm sure, if they remember the name of the Breakers import's name. Got a finger in the eye going up for a rebound or a layup, and his eye popped out of his socket.
Was it a fake eye or a real eye?
Oh no, his eye popped out of his socket, and he had to go to hospital, and it was the whole thing. But I was sitting baseline with my Sky Sport mic in my hand, and Andrew Mulligan, Casey Frank threw over to me, "What's going on over there, Hugh?" I was like, "Well, you might not believe this."
Yeah, no, that is something that I would never forget if I was in that position.
Luckily, it doesn't look that bad for Nick Tata.
No, not at all. It's very much in his head.
Collins comes on to replace him. He takes a couple of moments on the bench with the physio. Tane Murray has lacked no energy the entire time. He has been full noise. Boyd does well though. His Boyd going the other way. Good hand from Stoddard, but not enough. Darian Boyd.
Boyd doing it on both ends of the floor. The second time we've seen him get a really good contest on Tane Murray. That time rewarded by his captain, Carter.
Tauranga and Robinson tied up again. This time Murray will somehow gets the pass away to Stoddard. 4-3 on the shot clock. Stoddard out in front. 3-ball off to the left. Rebounded by Ross. Drops it off to Murray, who finishes. And there's a whistle. Boyd called for the foul, his 4th, with 4 minutes to go.
He doesn't believe it. Not that he didn't foul, that he's sitting on 4 fouls, I think. It's more so where his shock is coming from.
He joins Tane Murray and Jace Carter on 4. As Murray converts the 3-point play. There's 4 minutes to go.
If you're the Fly, you want to go at those two, get them out of the game.
Especially Darian Boyd, who has been killing them in transition.
Right.
Seems like every time they score, he's down the other end scoring almost immediately.
4 steals, 24 points, and he's looking to get busy again.
There he is around the DKP screen. Almost gets picked. Goes to work, a smart finish too, and he earns a trip to the line. Dion Collins called for the foul. In his bag, Darian Boyd.
Smart heads-up play by Darian Boyd. He was aware of the shot clock, knew it was counting down, but just took advantage of this mismatch. Used his speed against the bigger Collins. Has a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And a 14-point game.
Darian Boyd has been perfect from the Chemist Warehouse free throw line tonight, 4 from 4.
Ross around the screen finds Murray, who skips it over to Tarangi. Big rebound, Dominique Kelman-Porto.
That's a good shot from the Fire. Ruben Tarangi has knocked those down during this game, and Stoddard.
No, I feel like they've left a lot of good looks out there. The Five, the 6 for 23 from beyond the arc. And sometimes you just have those nights, Crystal.
Yeah, they're looking to put Cole Hawkoi back in the game for Dion Collins. He's a faster, big man, can get up and down the floor.
Well, the clock now, the 6th man for the Bulls, and Carter Wett knows it. He lets it go down to 8 before you get into their action. Boyd, rangy step back on the elbow. Wow, Darian Boyd.
And he is just in his flow state. Everything looks good.
2-0 the other end. Carter. Oh, he went for the two-hitter slam. He missed. He can't believe it. 3 of them had to go now. They're all smiling. Robinson eventually gets it to drop.
They're cracking up at themselves. Let's all get a rebound and add that to our stats before we put this away.
Murray driving right at Carter, who did brilliantly not to foul. Chest out, arms back as he contested that one. And we'll see a bit of this, I think, from the Bulls going down the stretch these last 2 minutes. And Robinson thought about the 3, stopped as Boyd was in his way, and then took it.
Those 3 must be great friends, all running to the same spots on the floor.
Oh, Dominique Kelman-Porto just flattened Cold Hopoi, apologises, helps him up, and then Hopoi gets a flop warning.
Right, and all while that's happening, Stoddard works his way to the basket. I think it was a distraction play.
Yeah. Oh, Witt, what a find to Robinson. Matt Lacey seen enough timeout. The Bulls are bouncing off the bench. They are enjoying every minute of this, blown dunks included.
Yeah, have a look at this. Boyd getting in his bag, stopping on a dime, the left-hand shooter. And then these Corey. Just playing backyard basketball. Once again, that dish by Witt to Robinson, who not only can shoot threes, but moves well off the ball and slashes inside as well.
Cal Robinson putting together a sneaky good performance as well. 13 points, couple of big threes in that third quarter. 6 rebounds, 5 assists and a couple of steals. Bringing big energy, guarding Ruben Tarangi.
Yeah, that part right there, he's had a big matchup and big responsibility going up against Ruben Tarangi, who has been putting him in a lot of isolation situations. But Cal Robinson has held his ground, chipped away, and you're right, has put together a great stat line.
$18-point lead. The Bulls come to town and got their work done. Stoddard looking to chip in through the 3, leaves it short. Another rebound for Robinson. Where's that foul from Tarangi?
Smart foul from Ruben Tarangi. Oh, potentially not, my bad. Sends him to the Chemist Warehouse free throw line. I thought he might have got that one in under the bonus.
Third foul on Tarangi. We need to choose an MVP at some point. Crystal.
I mean, there's some great contenders for it from this Bulls squad in particular. Witt with 15, that one. He's had 8 assists in this ball game, 6 steals.
Here's Tarangi, a goose step as he drives off the glass, can't get it to drop though. Boyd, a rebound for him, rebound number 4. He's been ever present and scoring in big moments. Here's Darian Boyd. Witt flies it over to Carter. Another one who's left the mark on this game with 21 points, 8 rebounds, and he's drawn 9 fouls throughout the game. Take your pick, Crystal.
Right, he's been massive. Leaning also to our home boy, Cale Robinson, who's come back into the squad and has brought a great spark of energy. 15 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, no turnovers. I think I might be going with that guy.
And looking after a Tall Blacks vet all afternoon. And doing a great job after a fast start for Ruben Tarangi. He slowed down in the second half, and Carter doing it. Sorry, I should say Robinson doing a lot of work off the ball to make it hard for Tarangi to even get the ball as Ross drains a 3. Hasn't been a perfect debut for Isaiah Ross by any stretch of the imagination, as Carter doesn't botch this one. Kilmapoto fouls Tarangi with 10.5 seconds to go.
Slows it back down as only DKP can.
Well, I think Matt Lacey would have seen enough out of Isaiah Ross to see the positives of what's to come this season.
Yeah, absolutely. Struggled to get going in that first half, but definitely in the second when we saw them going this way, could see what he's capable of, how he gets to his bag, in his bag, gets to his spots. But it's always an adjustment piece, not only with the refs, but with your new squad, to find your role, to have them know what you can bring consistently as well.
Timeout called by the Bulls. We want to draw up their last play with 10.5 seconds to go. Dan Ryan making the most of their time on court.
See what he's got in these last 10 seconds. Both teams still with their BNZ player timeout if they need.
2 games to come, NZNBL action, and 2 Rapid League games to come this afternoon. From Paradise, the Giants welcome the Airs. It's coming up in about 10 minutes for the Rapid League. 4:30, the tip-off for the NZNBL game from the Trafalgar Centre. And then the Hawke's Bay Hawks looking for their first win of the season at 7:30. Tonight, Rapid League at 6:30 against the Auckland Tuatara. Big bad Bobby Lowe and friends. After a loss, coming off a loss to Tuatara. We're going to go to Hawke's Bay, clip the wings of the Hawks.
10 seconds left in this one. We know every point matters in this comp.
Well, that's DKP, they fire in a beautiful finger roll, and that is a well-worked move from the Franklin Bulls. Is Ross going to have the last say? Hotboy is from the corner. Kyle Hotboy with a 3, but the night belongs, sorry, the afternoon belongs to the Franklin Bulls. 103-88. We talked about their offensive firepower and how their 1-3 record didn't marry up with the talent they have on this roster, and we have seen it in full effect this afternoon. A comprehensive victory, a well-earned one for Dan Ryan and crew. Off the back of their 3 imports. Balling out, Jace Carter with 23 points, 66% from the field. Darian Boyd, how about a 29-piece to go with 4 steals. Shooting 57% from the field. Carter Webb, what a stat line, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 6 steals, 9 assists. And Cal Robinson, 15 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and a stellar job looking after Ruben Tarangi all night. And it's Cal Robinson who's the Crystal Ledger Walker.
Yeah, with Cal Robinson, you're our game MVP today. You finished with 15 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists and no turnovers. And on top of that, you had the hard matchup against Ruben Tarangi. What was it like for you out there?
Yeah, I mean, going up against Rube, you know, vet, it was real tough. He got it going early, but then I managed to turn around, and with the help of my teammates, we got through and got the win.
Yeah, and it was a little bit chippy out there today. You guys lost a really close one last time. What's the vibes been like coming down here to Tauranga?
Yeah, good. It was nice to get like a full week of practice for me and Dom, so we could integrate everything, and I think it showed on the court today that we're ready.
Yeah, definitely did. You were ready today, should I say. Sorry. Great work. I'll let you go celebrate with your team.
Thank you.
Yeah, what a night for Cal Robinson and the Franklin Bulls. 6-13 from the floor, and as Crystal mentioned, you cannot underestimate the effort it takes to try and keep Ruben Tarangi quiet in this league. And he did a stellar job, did young Cal Robinson, ably assisted by his all-star cast. Let's have a look at the Chemist Warehouse stats. As you can see, Darian Boyd, 29 points, leading the way for the Bulls alongside Jace Carter and Cal Robinson. For the Phi, it was Tarangi with 24, Stoddard with 22, and Tame Murray with 15 as well. Carter also getting in there with the rebounds, Crystal.
Sorry, yeah, Carter does a great job out of that guard spot, that undersized size he has, getting rebounds, getting on the glass. He has the athleticism to do it, but Witt tonight was also great, running the show for the Bulls. 9 assists, that's his average. He leads the league in that category. But the Bulls were just running. Everything was clicking for them, and the Phi could not respond. The second half, that third quarter, Stoddard had a great punch, but just couldn't get it done in terms of the full 40 minutes.
And the Bulls talk about a project, a 3-year project. Well, performances like this, maybe they're a little further along in the project than they think. Certainly some exciting times ahead for Franklin Bulls fans. And speaking of exciting times ahead, how about in 5 minutes from the Trafalgar Centre, the Nelson Giants taking on the Taranaki Airs from 6:30 over in the beautiful Hawke's Bay. The Hawks looking for their first win of the season against the Auckland Tuatara tomorrow. We're down at Parakiori Rec Centre in Ototahi, Christchurch. The Rams, their new home, welcoming the Nuggets there for the first time. And then to the Shark Tank one of the great stadiums in New Zealand sport, where the Jets will meet the Southland Sharks from 5 o'clock on Sunday. From the Queen Elizabeth Youth Centre here in Tauranga, and Hugh Bain and Crystal Ledger-Walker, it's been our pleasure to bring you a performance of the season so far for the Franklin Bulls. 103-88, they've taken down the Tauranga Whai.